Alright everybody, MMA Professor, UFC 110 predictions. Gotta support my Todd Wentworth Ho Buster Nation t-shirt, sporting it. Alright, here we go. Preliminary card, Igor Pokrajac against James Huna. Pokrajac, he's basically a pretty good kickboxer, fairly well-rounded. Huna's kind of more of a wrestler, pretty good boxer, probably more power than Pokrajac. I think Huna can win this by, basically doing what Vladimir Matyushenko did against him, take him down, work some ground and pound. So I'm going to go with Huna by TKO or decision. CB Dollaway, Goran Reljic. Goran has had a long time off with pretty severe back surgery. But he's only 24 years old still, and it just stylistically, this is an awful matchup for Dollaway. Goran is a very good kickboxer. He's a pretty good kickboxer, pretty good hands, good kicks. I think he can rough up CB on the feet, get CB to where he's like, all right, I better take this to the ground. Oops, that was also a bad idea because Reljic is a brown belt in jiu-jitsu with a pretty good guard. So, pick your poison, CB. Do you want to lose on the feet by TKO, or do you want to take it down and get subbed, which I think will probably be, the latter will probably be the most likely. So, assuming Goran he trains really, really hard. I've seen his training, so I'm going to say the layoff hasn't affected him that much. I'm going to go Goran Reljic, late first, early second round submission. Brian Foster against Chris Lytle. If you know Chris Lytle, you think this is not a very good matchup for him. Wrestlers with good ground and pound can take him down. Foster, is definitely capable of that. I don't think he's at the Matt Hughes, Josh Koscheck level of taking down and working ground and pound. And Lytle, he could definitely win this. He's good on the ground. Foster has got subbed by Rick Story. Lytle just needs to concentrate on not getting into a brawl, using his actual boxing and not just winging overhand rights. And Lytle could definitely win this. Foster looked really good in his last fight, so this is a tough call, especially since Lytle, again, another one, coming off a huge layoff with knee surgery. I want Chris Lytle to win this one. I'm going to go with Brian Foster by decision, just taking him down and working ground and pound, though. If Foster gets lured into a brawl, though, he will definitely lose this one, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if Lytle won this by decision or TKO, but I'm going to go with Foster by decision. I'm probably going to change that one. Probably going to change it. So that's not my final pick, but for you guys, there it is. Stephan, Bonnar, Krzysztof, Soszynski. Wow. Bonnar has looked like crap in his last couple of fights. Soszynski has looked not crap. Bonnar, good technical striking. He's probably better technically on his feet than Soszynski, but so is Brandon Vera. And Vera, Soszynski didn't look terrible in that fight. Brandon Vera definitely won it, but Soszynski didn't look really like he was out of the game. Vera, a lot better than Bonnar is. Bonnar is susceptible to getting taken down and ground and pounded too, and I think Soszynski can definitely do that. I think Soszynski is going to control it. I think he hits harder than Bonnar. Bonnar does not have a lot of power in his strikes, so while I think Bonnar can win this, by technically, working his stand-up, mixing it up on the feet, keeping Krzysztof off balance, I think Krzysztof is going to have the better game plan. I think he's going to, work power shots with his wrestling, take Bonnar down, work ground and pound, and I'm going to go with Krzysztof Soszynski by unanimous decision. And Bonnar, while Dana White has said he'll never be cut, if he loses this fight, which I think he will, you got to think he's just taken up a spot for, somebody else that can come in. And, that's really not fair. Okay, so Here's Haseman against Elvis Sinosic. Do not let anybody fool you. This match means nothing. It's brought in simply because they're both Australian. I really don't care who wins this. This is a one-off. Both are bringing in. Doesn't matter who wins. This is it. This is one fight. And considering Sinosic is what, like 39 years old, Haseman's like 40. I don't know. Haseman's better wrestler. Sinosic, he's okay off his back. The first match, if you don't know, they fought back in 97 or 98. Sinosic was working his guard pretty well. Haseman took it down. Sinosic working off his back. He's working for arm bars, triangles. Haseman passed to side control and used the old chin to the eyeball submission. Yeah, not going to be able to do that in this one. So I'm going to go with Sinosic by decision. I don't know. Who cares? Mirko. Okay, there you go. There's a preliminary card.